your hitting coach from a young age. He was highly influenced by Ted Williams, both as a player and as a coach. What are probably the biggest takeaways from what your dad has taught you?
Yeah, well, for me, the biggest thing was hit the ball in the air, and he kind of taught me that ever since I can remember. It was always hit the ball in the air. One of our things, I wanted to hit a home run when I was super young. I hit it, my first one when I was 8, and too often back then in Little League, it was always hit the ball on the ground. They're not going to make the play because, when you're younger, your skills aren't where they're going to be when you're older. So all the coaches, you get on first base, and that's kind of just what they wanted you to do. But for me, I've always wanted to hit the ball in the air, and I think that's kind of something that got me to where I am today.
Take me through your BP, like you're on the tee, you got like pregame, and something that you might think about, like, all right, I'm trying to hit the ball in the air, like what would your setup be like to kind of get your swing down?
Well, for me, it's, for me to hit the ball in the air, I try to, you want to be in the zone as long as possible, so get your bat in the zone back here because, I think that helps you hit pitchers that are throwing 100 and being able to stay on that off-speed pitch that's 82 because you can hit that. Just try to stay in the zone as long as possible. So for me, when I'm on the mound, the pitcher, he's throwing on a downhill angle. So in order to square that up and hit in the air, you kind of have to have a little bit of uppercut.
Yeah.
So for me, it's look at the bottom part of the ball, swing up a little bit to hit the ball in the air because just playing with the angles and 6'5" pitcher is going to have even more of an angle coming down. If he's throwing a 12-6 curveball, it's going to be even more. So you have to swing up to hit that ball flush.
And kudos to Mike Bryant for kind of going a little bit against the grain of what young hitters, we talk about 8 years old, trying to hit under the ball. And he's a 16th player with more than 25 home runs in each of his first 2 seasons. But that's something that you think about his build and his body, and what a lot of hitters naturally do anyway is get under the ball. They're just taught at a young age, and they think, I'm hitting the top half or I'm hitting a line drive that's leading to a home run. But going against the grain at a young age, and it's paid off.
I love it. Against the grain, but it's squashing a false narrative that you somehow want to get on top of the ball and hit the ball on the ground. It is nonsense.
Well, whatever he's doing it well.
He is. I had a great hitting coach when I was with the Reds, Tom Robson, who would show me, for the first time, showed me information that when you hit the ball on the ground, you're an out. He'd show me in Ichiro's great seasons, he's a 270 hitter when he hits it on the ground. When he hits it in the air, he's a 404. Those kind of numbers that are so skewed for everyone. And now, a big measurement for organizations, front office, in evaluating players, especially players as they get older. Sometimes when they start to see those skills go, it'll manifest itself in his ground balls are starting to rise. He's having a hard time getting the ball in the air.
And because of that, you are going to strike out more, and we've seen the game evolve to where that's okay, as long as the home runs are there. And I liked what he said about getting his barrel back in the zone early, too, because that's something we're seeing so much more as hitters like a Kris Bryant, able to adjust to 82, not just to the 100. But that variance is more every day now, not just with starting pitchers, but with relief pitchers and with closers. And his swing, it's not just about getting under it, but it's about getting that bat path early enough to where he's able to create the leverage. And that's where you see him there, not just getting under it. He doesn't dip just down in the zone and get steep to it, but he's in below the ball for a long time, able to adjust to a variety of pitches.